What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a very timely review of the Sentinel Fighting Armor Captain America on Independence Day. So, happy Independence Day for those in the US celebrating today. I felt like this was the perfect time to finally bust this guy out of my backlog. It's been there since 2021. I got this at my good friends at Muteki Sales way back then, and I never had a chance to review it. It went into the backlog and it just stayed there. But it's a pretty cool figure, guys. It really, really is. So I'm very excited to finally get to it. I figured, you know what, it was a perfect day. I don't know why I didn't get to it last year. I can't remember what the reason was why I didn't do it. I could have done it last year for Independence Day, but I didn't. I actually, I think I hurt my back last Independence Day, and I reviewed whatever I had with me in the apartment. If I remember correctly. That might have been it. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Here, we have a cool Captain America, and we're gonna review it to celebrate our independence. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And there's Captain America out of the package. Before we get him, let's take a look at the base with the little arm for a stand. Now, I thought you could put these in here, and I think you can, but it doesn't hold very well. What you're actually supposed to do is you gotta pop these out here. There's like some clear parts. So you pop this thing out, and then this you put in here in some way. Oh, there we go. I think you take this, and then there's a section that kind of little other piece that you close it with on the other side. I might have to do this off camera. Boy, that's not easy. But there you go. There's the stand. You've got a little arm. I don't know if it holds it very well because these little things come out. I guess it holds it fine. But you could also take this part out, and then you could plug that into this hole in his back. Like so, which probably will work better, I would assume. Yeah, you know, you could get it in there further, and then, you know, have him do whatever you need to do. I'm sure. I'm not gonna use it either way, but yeah, there you go. It works. It works okay. Cap also comes with 4 hands. We've got 2 outsplayed hands, like so, shooting out his beams. Right, because, you know, Cap shoots beams. But really nice. And then you got the closed fist hands, which also... Actually, they're not closed fist hands. These are holding hands, I guess, for his shield. But they're very nice, really nice metallic red. And the little repulsor rays look really cool, too, as you can see. Very, very well done. And, of course, we get his shield. And this looks really, really nice. Metallic red. Blue is really nice. The silver is really nice. Very nice sculpt. On the back is a nice sculpt. Then this opens up. It's got like armature. Look at that. That is cool. Probably a little crazy, but it's cool. I like it. And then you could take, you know, one of these hands and you could slip this part in. And then let's see how well. Oh, it comes out very easy. You could put this and I'm probably zoomed in a little bit too much for you to see all of that. But let's see how this replaces. So far not easy. So far not easy. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that works. Whoa, that works really good, actually. Works better than I expected. That's kind of cool. Does it open? No. It's kind of solid in there, so yeah, I like it. This is sweet. With whipping action. And now on his back there's a little section here where I guess if you close it like so, you can pop this in up here. Or does it just slide in? Well, I guess you pop it in. Yeah. Okay. Well, now he can hold it on his back. Does stick out a little bit, you know. It's not like perfect. Maybe there's a way to make it perfect. I don't know. I'm not seeing that. Oh wait, maybe if I do that. There we go. There we go. That works. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is super cool, guys. I like it a lot. So as a Sentinel product, you know, you might realize there is going to be diecast, and there is. He is a heavy figure. Where the diecast is exactly, I'm not sure if it's in the skeleton, because, you know, like, that initial touch for me isn't feeling like things that are super, super cold, but he's so heavy, so there's definitely diecast in the joints at the very least, or in the, you know, under skeleton. Oh, this part's diecast. His Krajiji part is totally diecast. So, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell what else is diecast, but definitely this part. This is solid. This is solid diecast. And then I would guess more underneath. So that's my guess. Maybe this part here on the bottom is as well. But there's for sure some good diecast. It is Sentinel after all. So yeah, you know, I like it. Real quick, I think this part here is diecast too. Not that I think, I actually, yeah, this part here is diecast and this part. So outer diecast here and here for sure. It wasn't until I took it into my apartment and there's air conditioning on there, where these two parts got cold really, really fast. So the cold test always works. And our articulation on this guy, it seems like it's pretty good. The head moves really, really nicely. And the neck, a lot of good movement there. You might have seen already, the upper body has one joint up there, and then in the middle it has a joint, and then at the waist it has a joint. So, holy Moses, that's a lot. Then, you got butterfly joint in the shoulder. You can move it like so. You have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow. The wrists are on swivel, hinges and swivels. So a lot of good movement there. Then the legs. You do have to watch out here for paint rub. Oh, I do see diecast in there. I see it. I see it. I don't know if you can see it, but I see it. Not much of a split unless it drops down, but mine's not dropping down. You got a swivel up here. Then a double jointed knee, which works phenomenally. Kicks forward pretty good. Kicks back good too, so that compensates. You do have a bit of a rocker. Then the hinge. The toe hinge as well. And you can turn it. So I would say the outward movement is, you know, the thing that's a little bit hindered on mine. But I know this had some articulation thing in there. Let's see what it says. If it says anything. It does drop down from here to here. Okay, I knew it should. It just felt like it would have, but I was thinking it was in here. It's actually down there. So there you go. Oh, and then you can pull out his whole leg. Oh, that's interesting. If you wanted to mix and match these, you could pull out his whole leg. But let's pull it at the proper joint. Ooh, this side is very... Oh, wait a second. I just pulled out the joint that way. That's interesting. I'm pulling out joints in all kinds of ways here, so I don't know what's going on. And this leg came out again, so that's a bit of a thing, I guess. But this joint comes out really easy. It doesn't... Oh, it does come out a little bit that way too. So, you can get a full split out of this guy in one way or another, or you could pull it out. These are all straight joints, but here, diecast. It's very interesting that they're all straight joints like that. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's a thing. It's not loose or anything, but, you know, it could get loose, I guess. But I guess that would be kind of easy to, you know, add some more friction to, I guess, you know, a little bit around. But with the metal joints, that might be a little tough. So let's not go crazy with it anyway. But you do have a really good amount of articulation. One little note before we get into the figure fully, you know, as we're doing the articulation, I forgot to show that this thing does move out of your way. So you can go further in here, and then, you know, you could do that. So that is pretty cool. It works. It's good, and I really like how the knees open and close, and you see all the stuff in the joint. I think that's cool. But taking a look at this guy in full, he looks really cool. The style is awesome. This was the only one of these. And I know there's also, like, the Tamashi ones as well. This was the only one that really made me want to get it. You know, like, it just looks super cool. And I've always been a big Cap fan. And this just looked awesome to me. This, you know, fighting armor one. Yeah, I wasn't going in on of the line, so it was kind of like, I think that's what kind of, like, prevented me from doing it. I was just like, yeah, I don't know, it's cool, but I don't know what I'm doing with it. But yeah, it's great. It really is. It's a really nice style. The only thing I would say is, in these joints, these, like, round parts over here, like, I don't know, it reminds me of some, like, more old school toys. These, like, rounded joints, you know what I'm talking about? Like the old, like, Marvel Legends or something. It's very odd. Just in here, not up here. This is butterfly joints, so this works. But these, like, rounded joints are just a little odd, in my opinion. Do they work? Yeah, they work, but it's alright. The rest of the legs look really good. The metallic blue is gorgeous. The silver is really nice. I love these kind of, like, bolts things here at the knees. That's cool. Cool, like, little armor bits. And then on the bottom of the legs, the red looks beautiful. Like we saw with, you know, the hands and the shield. The red is just so awesome. So awesome, like, candy apple, you know, metallic red. It's beautiful. And I do love how this, like, inner part is a little more matte here. That is really cool too. Beautifully done. Very, very nice. The bottom of the feet are very cool. As you can see, it has the little thruster things there. Very nicely sculpted. I like it a lot. Back of the legs look great. More of these things going on. Man, it's very nicely sculpted, honestly. Then again, this piece, pretty sure this is metal. And then you got, you know, kind of the belt, which is less of a belt and just, like, you know, painted like a belt. But it looks really good. I like that brown. It's got a really nice texture to it, pearlescent. It's very, very cool. Then over here, yeah, this is definitely, I think this bottom piece might be diecast too. Actually, now I'm feeling it, maybe not. It looks a little different than here. Like, one piece to the other looks a little bit different. You see how the paint is applied? Maybe you can't see it, but it does look a little bit different. I don't think it is now that I'm touching it, but it might be. But it looks really good. Looks like he's got a lot of ab joints. But very nicely done. Very nicely painted. Sculpted. All throughout the back here. This hole doesn't even bother me because he's got some holes up here too, and that's fine. And that looks like it, like, you know, it works the same. And then this part up here looks pretty cool. It, you know, I feel like without the shield, it's a little bit of a, you know, eyesore, but it's fine. It's not the worst. It's got that, like, really cool, unique pearlescent brown again. I like that. The arms look really good. Very nice throughout. Beautiful sculpt and paint. The red, white, and blue and silver look great. I like this little piece that runs underneath the arms there. That's really nice. The upper part of the chest, the star looks really good. I like that it's, like, you know, colored a little bit differently on the edges than it is on the inside. So it's got some nice contrast there. Then these parts here that come over and look like they clip in is pretty cool. You see it looks like it has some, like, Under Armour under there. That's a neat little touch there to have that little edge of silver running alongside along the bottom there. That's really, really neat. I like that a lot. The neck looks very nicely armored. That is very cool. And then the head sculpt is awesome. It's very Transformer-esque, honestly. I like it. The blank mouth, the eyes, the A, all look really good. You know, the little feathers here, faux feathers look good. I really like the shape of this helmet. It's very, very cool. It's unlike, you know, an Iron Man armor. It's, I don't know, it's different. You know, the shape is very different. I dig it. It's kind of Ultraman-esque too, honestly. Maybe that's why it attracted me to this one too. It's good looking, guys. It really, really is. I like it, you know, a whole bunch. But it's true, I do like it. Even if this fist popped down on me. Even if things fall out. But it's not bad, you know? Nothing feels loose or anything. But yeah, this guy is sweet. Oh, look at that. I saw something else. When you move the head underneath here, I don't know if you can see it. Can you even see that? There is... I see like red paint in there. In the crack. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's meant to be like that or what. But in there, I could see red paint. You see that? I think you can see it lightly there. That kind of is really cool. It makes it look like, you know, there's something underneath there, which is quite excellent in my opinion. So, good looking figure, guys, for sure. It's a very, very nice fighting armor Captain America. And for your size comparison, here is fighting armor Captain America with a bunch of other 1/12 scale figures you might have in your collection in various lines. So you can see how various lines treats 1/12 scale figures. But, you know, he fits in with most of them. And my final thoughts, this is a really, really cool figure and one I'm finally glad to have done. Again, perfect timing. I was just like, don't I have a Cap figure that I haven't done? And boy, did I. So yeah, here it is. And it's awesome, man. Glad to have gotten this out of my backlog. I don't know where I'm putting it. Probably with my robots, I guess. It's a great figure. It's definitely a keeper. It's so, so cool. So I really like it a lot. It's a very cool figure. It's got a couple of little quirks as you saw in this review. But overall, man, this is excellent. And I'm glad to have finally done it. So hope you dug it. Hope you had a great Independence Day. You know, wherever you were, hope you stayed safe. I know I stayed out a lot, but, you know, this was a good day to say it. And, you know, enjoyed your fireworks, enjoyed your barbecue, and now that you're home, maybe enjoy this review. So, hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.